Hello? Yeah, that seems to be me. Is that me live on the internet? I think it is. To be me. Yeah, okay, it is. Pewip. That's Jack Bradshaw straight away subscribing. Thank you, Jack. You've been with us for 10 months now. That's a 9-month streak. Howdy, Pete. Great to see you as always. 10-month subbing strong. Soon I'll be a god tier Billy. I was playing Crash 2 before the stream. If you're planning to get all the gems, let's just say best of luck with Cold Hard Crash. I don't think I am at this point. I think I kind of want to move on to Crash 3, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know. I might try and do a few gems today, but for the most part, what I want to do, which is I'm sure achievable, given that we've only got 10 levels left, is get to thingy Neo Cortex and defeat him, so that we can move on to Crash 3 next week. But yes, it's very exciting stuff. Everyone's here in the chat. We've got Rory Siegel, Steven Scodes, Trialing Badger, Knee Deep, Jack Without the C, Straight Edge, CWT Wheelie, Quit Wheelie, Odie Lazarus, Elmat Nerico, and so on. Did I Duck, Lloyd, that cat gal, Ali Pramana, Jeff Bradshaw, Dusky, Mr. Black. I'll read them all. Jammy K Jamjar, Shader Fox, Demica Campton. There we go. I'm all caught up. Hello everyone. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna chat for a couple of minutes just to let people arrive. Yeah.
Hello Peter. How was your weekend? Very excited to see you streaming more Crash. Oh. Also excellent work as always on Worst Games Ever. It was a fantastic episode. Keep up the amazing work, my dude.
Thank you. Ooh.
Hey TP, I aced another exam thanks entirely and completely to your expert level coaching. So what do you know about using accounting software?
Well, we'll get to that. Steven Scodes, thank you for the 100 blips. I had a very good weekend, thank you. Preparing to move house on Saturday, which is why, incidentally, I wasn't there at the Worst Games Ever premiere for a second time in a row, which is a shame because I really wanted to be. But yeah, gotta use my weekends wisely now. I'm working all week as usual, so it's evenings and weekends. Gotta get all packed and sorted. It's a good time to have a clear out and move, isn't it? That's what we're trying to do. So it's all very, very exciting stuff. But yeah, busy. But yeah, I'm stoked for it. Stoked on Trent. And I'm glad you enjoyed Worst Games Ever too. Odie Lazarus, I'm so pleased to hear you did very well in your in another exam. Accounting software, I know all there is to know about accounting software. In fact, if there's anything that what is it? Hello? I know everything that's worth knowing. And if there's anything I don't know, it's not worth knowing. That's it. Something like that. I don't know. But not best of luck. Big congratulations to you for your exam. And thanks for the bits, too. Demica Kempton subscribed. 7 whole months with the best boys and or girls on the internet. Love you guys so much. Hello? Restart. Reboot. Love you guys so much. I got so close to the end of that sentence and the last word foxed me. Much. Can't say that word on stream. It's just far too difficult. Good. So, how are we doing? Oh, Stephen wasn't there for Worst Games premiere. No worries. I'm sure a lot of people weren't, and some people were. It's not a catch-all system. Lots of people prefer watching it after the fact, and I understand why. But for the moment, I think probably for as long as we're remote, we'll probably keep up with the premiere. Just seems like an extra fun little thing. When we sort of finally go back to the office and return to normal, whenever that is, God knows when, then I'll look at whether we continue with that or not. We might do, we might not. Don't know. Just see how it goes. Good, but it's exciting either way. Dead-Eye Duck. Thank you for subscribing. 19 months is a ridiculous amount of time to have been with us, so thank you for that support all that time. Deadeye Duck says, always a pleasure to watch you boys stream. Gonna miss a couple of weeks because I'm going to Yorkshire and the lakes, but we'll catch the VODs when back. Deadeye Duck, you're going to propose to your partner? I hope I'm not. I mean, I sort of said that facetiously, but maybe I've now let the cat out of the bag if you're actually planning on doing that. But I only say that because that's where I was when I got engaged. I was at home with the family in Yorkshire, and then we went to the lakes, just me and Amy. And when we came back, we were engaged. Engaged to be married. So that's the association in my brain there. But if I've just spoiled that for you, whoops. I'm sure I didn't. In fact, maybe I've put pressure on you. Maybe you were going with your partner and you weren't planning on proposing. Your partner's sitting next to you right now watching the stream. And, oh man, that's really awkward. Spy Hunter, let's move very swiftly on. We've spent too long talking about this. Spy Hunter, subscribed via Twitch Prime for 8 months total now. Thank you. Yay, 8 months of remembering to renew my Twitch Prime sub. Spy Hunter, thank you. Does it not auto-renew? Can you not? I'm not saying it does and you've missed the button to auto-renew.
It's time to earn some expensive jewellery by smashing every box we see.
But I'm just surprised that there's not an auto-renew function. But, don't know. Straight Edge, thank you for the bits. You're right, it is time to find some jewellery.
Another holiday, another chance to catch a TP stream. Yay, I miss being able to catch all these. Love you all, Mwara Clan.
Mwara Clan. Thank you, Needit, for 300 bits there. Very kind of you indeed. That hype train's chugging on up to level 2 completion. It'll be there. Oh, Deadeye Duck says, don't worry, TP, I get that a lot. Only been together for 16 years, so, you know, don't rush into these things. We got it a lot, even just after being together for 4 years, so, yeah. Good to know I'm at least not the first person to have said that to you. Probably about this actual trip as well, if you're going with your partner. I bet people have asked you, oh, you're going to propose when you get there? You're going to propose? No, I'm not! Leave me alone! Oh, no one needs that kind of pressure. When are you having a baby? We're not even married yet. Jeez. Not that you have to be married to have a baby. 45 bits there from Jack without the C. Have my last remaining blips, TP. Take them. Go on. Have them. They're yours. I don't want them anymore. Okay, well, thanks, Jack. I'll take them. I'll take them. Right. Should we play the game? Let's play the game. Let me press that thing there. And do a bit of stuff. Just moving some windows around. There we go. Whip. That was Jammy K Jam Jar subscribing. Thank you. In fact, it wasn't just Jammy K Jam Jar subscribing. It was Jammy K Jam Jar subscribing. Not of their own volition, but of the volition of Manta Ray Tiger, who gifted a sub to Jammy K Jam Jar. Thank you very much. That's the 27th gift you've given to the community so far. Yeah.
I did watch the Worst Games Ever episode on Friday on Patreon. By the way, did you know you can watch Worst Games Ever 2 days early by being a TripleJump patron?
Very slick, Stephen. Thank you.
Team TR5 Cheeky Ben, Team TR5 Dick Salute.
Thank you, Stephen. Very slick. You can indeed. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, you watched it on Patreon. Of course you did. Yeah. Thank you to... Is this my name? Is this my name? Huh? For subscribing via Twitch Prime. I've been subscribed for 10 months. 10 months, time for an overdue TripleJump baby boy or girl. Yeah. Look at you with your...
Time to play Smash Bandicoot. You know, like The Last of Us 2 Easter egg, Team TR5 Cheeky Ben.
Smash Bandicoot. Yeah, that Easter egg in The Last of Us 2 where Nathan Drake plays Smash Bandicoot. Thank you to Is This My Name, Huh? And also to the Farwall for subscribing, both via Twitch Prime. Farwall says, what a year. What a woman. Thank you both. Stephen, thanks for your bits. I'm glad you enjoyed Worst Games on Friday early. And Shader Fox, thanks for the 100 blips. Time to play Smash Brandy's Cooch. The Last of Us 2 Easter egg. For those of you who don't get the joke, that's not a real Last of Us 2 spoiler. If you're thinking you've just had a spoiler spoiled, it's an Uncharted reference, I'm assuming. Some kind of div gifted 5 subs to the community. Boom. It's the 25th lot you've done. Well, not 25th lot. It's the 5 of the 20. It was 20 and now there's 25. They've gone to Landy 1987, Kamaiti 94, Tranquil Uranium, Quick Panic, and Judas 080. Judasso. Rachel Vibes converted from a Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub.
I haven't seen an auto-renew option for Twitch Prime, but I may have missed it.
I don't know.
I am a bit of a caveman about these things sometimes. Lol.
No, that's what I was saying. I'm surprised that there's not an auto-renew feature, but just because I'm surprised by that, it doesn't mean there actually is one, is what I'm saying. I've got no idea. But Rachel Vibes, thank you for converting from a Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. I've never seen that message before in the chat, but I've learnt new things thanks to Rachel and her vibes. Spy Hunter 8642, I'll read the numbers, 100 blips, and that's the auto-renew message we just had. Thank you for more blips there, Spy Hunter. And now, let's play the flipping gosh darned game. Hello, I'm Crash Bandicoot. We're in Warp Room 4 now, or something. And we're going to Hanging Out. We're going to hang out in Hanging Out. Oh, hello, game. There we go. Jeez. It's another... Oh, he can reach me from there, can he? I was gonna spin a little soap boy into him, but apparently not. Yeah, it's another sewer level. Everyone's favourite type of level in this game. Oh, it feels good to be back though in this game. I've been looking forward to. Oh, forgot about that. I've only got 5 lives left. I need to be pretty careful, to be honest. So. Pew whip. Read that in a moment. Oh, it's a bit scary here when you've got 5 lives. Okay, we made it. Right, that was Spy Hunter gifting a sub. Boom, it's gone to Diablo's 102. Thank you very much. Yeah, I look forward all week to playing this game. And I'm going to be sad when I've done them all. But Crash 4 is on the way. I'm taking the time to get the fruit because... Oh, come on, Crash. Oh.
Yeah.
Peter, you've only got to delve into the pink gem, I mean. What did you think I meant? You're all filthy.
Galvi, thank you for the bits. And for the filth! This is why it's called hanging out. Do you get it? Because we're just hanging out. We're just hanging around. Yeah, I mean, we could maybe, like, at least try to get all the colour gems, because we do only have 1 left. But yeah, I just want to make sure we can... want to make sure we can get to Crash 3 and maybe try and... I think that's the most important one to get the 100% ending for, because it leads directly into Crash 4. And that's the whole point of me replaying this entire trilogy on stream for the past, like, month or more, is that, you know, trying to get prepped for that Crash 4. Oh, look at me, I'm not stopping. Not stopping for no one. Yeah, that's right, you love that double negative. Oh. I really hate these bits with the spiky boys because this tunnel feels way too small to be able to jump over them and not hit the ceiling. And it's not, but it surprises me every single time. Oh, I can't be bothered with the bouncy ones anymore. Get out of the water, Crash. It's okay, it can't hurt us. Oh. Oh, what? What? I don't know about this. Can I? Oh boy. Ow.
Yeah.
Apologies if you answered this previously, but will you be streaming Crash 4 or play it on your own time first?
I think I've answered that question before, but that's okay. I will make like a high school teacher and stay one lesson ahead of the class is what I'm gonna do. Oh,
thanks
Jesus.
for the gifted sub. Least I can do to pay it back to the channel team. TR5 Dick salute.
Ah, thanks for the bits, Stephen, and also Diablos 102. The system works. Someone gifted a sub. Person gifted bits to us in return. What is okay? I mean, this looks to me like there's probably just a gem at the end. Oh, I don't know. We'll have a few more goes, but yeah. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is
you can tug your legs when you're on the bars.
Oh,
Think
yeah.
it's up on the D-pad, but it may be a face.
I forgot about that because I don't think you can do that in God, I totally forgot. I don't think you can do that in Crash 3. Or maybe you can, but you never need to. Nothing ever happens. There aren't hazards that are designed. Oh, see? I totally forgot about that. Thank you so much. That's a very good bit of advice from Schadenfreude there. Thanks for the blips. Also, Mascot5, thanks for subscribing. Been with us for 5 months now. We made it. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Man, I didn't know this. Speedway Nut says, come on TP, surely we can watch you play it for the first time. Think of the golden content. The thing is, Crash is a series that's very close to my heart. Even though I don't know you can duck on the monkey bars in this game. Yeah, I'm not very clued up on Crash 2. But Crash as a trilogy is an important trilogy to me. And I want to be able to thoroughly enjoy... Oh, it's one of these. I love these levels. They're also horrible, but, you know, they're still cool. I want to be able to, like, thoroughly enjoy Crash 4. And I've joked already multiple times about how, oh yeah, Crash has a really complex narrative. Obviously it doesn't. But it's still got a story. Jesus, Crash, what are you doing? And I want to be able to just enjoy Crash 4 with my full attention, you know? I don't want, like, you know, as much as we, of course, appreciate every subscription and donation and all the bit cheers and so on, I don't want to be in the middle of a cutscene and then have Robot Lady come in and go, "Be whip! Wow, this game is really good. Thank you, Peter, for streaming it." Oh, I just missed. So, that's kind of what I want to do. I want to at least just have played like 2 or 3 hours of it before I then play 2 or 3 hours on stream, and then, you know, play the next few hours before the following stream and so on.
This game is really good. Thank you, Peter, for streaming it.
Ah. Oh, jeez, I'm an idiot. Howdy, that's nice. When Robot Lady says things like that, it sounds really insincere. I guess that's what it's like talking to me. I mean, that's the running joke. That's the Peter Austin sarcastic voice. That's what it sounds like. But I'm going to assume that you're being genuine there. So glad you're enjoying this game. Let's see if we can actually get across this pit this time. There we go. So if you've not noticed already, and I don't know how you've not noticed, this level is pitch black, and you've got to stick with the firefly. Well, the firefly sticks with you for a limited amount of time, and then you're left on your own.
Oh, come on, Peter. We'd never interrupt you with Robot Lady.
Never. Ooh. In fact, those of you who've been... there we go. Those of you who've been watching the full... Like, all of the streams I've been doing... I've got to keep up with this boy. Oh no! Didn't fill up yet. Jumped the gun. Yeah, for those of you who've watched all of the streams so far, including the Crash 1 streams, will remember that we... Oh, what? I messed up the slide jump. Well, remember that we...
Yeah.
We interrupt Ben every Friday, and it's only fair to interrupt TP every Monday.
Hey, you...
Team TR5 Cheeky Ben.
Cheeky Ben. Stephen, thank you. You're welcome to interrupt me. Also, Galv, thank you for your bits there. I didn't actually name drop you, but... Galv and Stephen, please do interrupt me as much as you like. But you know, that's kind of what I'm saying. I think it's a totally fair game to interrupt me on a stream. But that's why I don't want to play Crash 4 on stream. Don't want to miss anything. I understand. Just worried you might be less excited and hyped for any Easter eggs and stuff second time round.
Spider-Man in this, as he sure as heck wasn't in Friday's game.
Was he not? Speedway, thank you, Odie Lazarus, for the bits, by the way. Thank you very much. Speedway Nut, hey, if anything, I'll know that Easter eggs are coming, and I'll be able to explain it to people who maybe don't understand the Easter eggs themselves, you know? So there's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
Oh man, are we gonna... Oh, I'm screwed. If I just maybe do some big slide jumps. No. Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Interrupt Ben and Peter. Who would do such a thing?
Oh, someone ruined some kind of divs things here. I see it happening.
Yeah.
Like. Right, can I maybe like dodge this initial bug? If I'm able to like not activate him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Enter.
Because were there any pits at this point? I don't think there were.
Yeah.
Rupting.
I can wait. There's one. Oh, where is that? Trying to save myself some time by destroying these ahead of time. So now I'm going to go back, get the bug. Oh. Get the bug and leg it. See how much I can... Right, then we got some fruit. And there's a... Oh! Oh, that was it. That's kind of... Yeah, okay. That's how you do it, I guess. I feel like I was on like 3 different trains of thought then, and I've forgotten all of them. But I will thank people for their stuff in a second. We made it. Oh yeah, I was just going to say, in Crash 1 there were some darkness levels, but we used glowing masks instead of bugs. But this time we're using bugs. Some kind of div, thank you for 400 interrupting blips. Knee deep, likewise, thank you for your 100 interruption blips. But yeah, in terms of playing the game ahead of time, we could go back into hanging out and try and get the gem. I don't think we'll do that for now. We can always go back. Yeah, like, I know there probably will be, like, Easter eggs and references and stuff that, like, yeah, alright, maybe it's nice to think that people would be interested in seeing my blind reaction to the game. Can you... I've forgotten how you... Okay, you can bounce on these boys, but... Oh, okay. Well, don't spin as you land, because you die, apparently. It's nice to think that people care enough about my reactions to Crash... to any Easter eggs in Crash 4. But, yeah, as I say, I want to be able to enjoy that game just in my own time, at my own speed, without an audience, without messages and things coming up, which, as I say, you know, we're, of course, hugely grateful for all of the support and so on. But it's just it's a series that means a lot to me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Means a lot to me. And in a way, I've been waiting for this game for decades now. Only in a sense, of course. There were Crash games I could have played. But oh. But you know, this is a true Crash 4 that's hopefully, I mean, certainly looking at it, seems very true to the series. You know, it actually follows on the story, which Wrath of Cortex didn't. You know, for all of the forgiveness I give that game in terms of where it was placed in history, and therefore, you know, it had a lot to live up to, and you know, I've got some sympathy for it. That aside, you know, they didn't even try to continue the story. Crash 3 ends, spoilers, with Cortex being sent back in time. And then in Wrath of Cortex, he's just back again. So, you know, kind of weird. Bit of respite, jeez. Thank God. Oh. So yeah, that's what I'll do. And I think in terms of there being... I'm just going to check there's no TNT in here. There's not. Okay. In terms of there being Easter eggs and stuff, which I think there will be. There'll be plenty of those kinds of things. You know, at least if I've seen them ahead of time, then I'll be able to point them out to people.
Neil Buchanan's website has confirmed that there is no truth in the rumor whatsoever that Neil is secretly Banksy, which, if you ask me, is exactly the sort of thing Banksy would say if someone discovered his real identity.
Jeez, I've kind of messed that up a bit. It's true. Neil Buchanan is rumoured to be Banksy. Me, Ben, and Michael Johnson have been tagged in, honestly, so many tweets about it. People have, like, DM'd us all. I've not even checked my DMs. I don't always do that. Oh, there's a death route there, which we won't worry about.
Banksy is the head.
Banksy, I would prefer that, to be honest, Addy Pramana. Thank you to Trolling Badger and Addy for the bits, the Buchanan Banksy bits. We're being chased by bees now, just so you know. It's kind of silly. Like, I appreciate people trying to make us aware of it, as though we've somehow missed something that's like been trending for a day and a half. But I don't mean it's silly that people have tagged us in stuff. I mean it's silly that people paid any credence to that story whatsoever, because all that's happened is someone's done a tweet that's said something along the lines of, oh, I've just remembered that, like, there's that theory that Neil Buchanan is Banksy, and I really want that to be true, or something. And that's what someone's tweet was. And as a result of that tweet doing fairly well on Twitter, somewhere like Unilad or Lad Bible or something became aware that there's a Neil Buchanan Banksy theory, and then wrote an article on it as though it's news, or as though there's suddenly some more evidence. and even like the headline is something like, the Neil Buchanan Banksy thing has got some more. It's like hotting up or something like that, and it's not. It's just someone's tweeted and said, "Oh, I remember there's that theory, isn't there? And I wish that was true." And now everyone's going mad about it, as though like suddenly there's like evidence that it's Neil Buchanan, and there's not. There's no evidence other than the fact that apparently some of the cities that he was in when he was doing his band tours lined up with Banksy doing art in those places, but it certainly didn't line up very well. And also Neil Buchanan stopped touring like 2 years ago apparently, so the whole thing is like, really, the whole thing is just Lad Bible or Unilad or someone doing quite well off the back of someone else's tweet. And so many people have sent it to me, Ben, and Mikey. Way more than anything else that's ever happened. Like Dave Benson Phillips doing wrestling and stuff. Like all that kind of stuff. We usually get tagged in or sent, but this one is just...
I haven't that much time. Cortex has almost completed the new space station. Something is not right with his statements. Beware of the trick.
Okay. Anyway. Oh, slam the planet on the lone platform back there. Secret warp, says Tit Cartoon. Oh, okay. Well, again, I'll just go for crystals now. But thanks for the heads up. Because we've got to go back to both of those levels for the time being. Or not for the time being, in the future. Wasn't it Lad Bible who did the article about what a person playing video games for a certain number of years will look like? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, that's the bigger story, Rory Siegel. You're right. Kotaku UK has been shut down today. They've finished. They've closed down. People have said, wow, is that the end of weird news? Number one, I mean, it's a joke, by the way, people who said that. I don't think anyone was sincerely thinking that it's the end of weird news. But, number one, we do have other sources for weird news. We've got Polygon and Reddit and just you know, other places. But Kotaku definitely is one of the best sites for weird gaming news. However, unfortunately for certain people on the Kotaku staff, it's specifically Kotaku UK that's shut down, but they've got offices elsewhere. So Kotaku's still going, and there will still be weird news, especially by unofficial weird news correspondent Kotaku's Luke Plunkett, who I don't think even knows that we exist, so he is by no means an official correspondent at all. But yeah, we very often end up reading his stories because he's very good with doing weird news coverage. And oh, jeez, didn't realise that was there.
Yeah.
The more I watch of the Crash games, the more similarities I see with Jack and Daxter.
1, 2,
clearly
3,
Crash 4 is
4,
gonna be dark,
5,
edgy, and have
6,
guns.
7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There we go. Down we go. So Luke Plunkett is... I found him on Twitter. He is an Australian man, I think.
Yeah.
Surprise. Le Blips. Bandiblips.
Oh my god.
Anyway. And him gone.
Whoa, Samuel DeBarber, thanks for dropping in like that with 1111 blips. That's like 4 ones, which is like Crash Bandicoot 4, right? But Luke Plunkett, for those of you who are worried about future weird news coverage on the podcast, he's I think he's based in Australia and writes for Kotaku US. So hopefully he's still got his job. I obviously feel very bad for anyone who from Kotaku UK who's lost their job. We're quite often advertising for writers, but I don't think it will be very rewarding to go from being like a proper games journalist for Kotaku to writing lists for TripleJump. But hey, we're there. If anyone from Kotaku UK happens to be listening, and you've unfortunately lost your job today, you know, we occasionally hire writers. If that's something that interests you. But yeah, gotta feel sorry for those people at Kotaku, everyone. Oh man, what? Okay. Yeah. Also, thank you, Knee Deep, for the 500 blips. The more I watch the Crash games, the more similarities I see with Jak and Daxter, so clearly Crash 4 is going to be dark, edgy, and have guns. Yeah. It's possible. Jak and Daxter was, that was Naughty Dog, wasn't it? Or was it not? I can't remember. Because Insomniac did Ratchet and Clank. But did Jak and Daxter? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh, this is probably the hardest. Ooh. To me, this is the hardest death route. Do we have the crystal from the? No, we don't. From the previous level, we don't. Whoa. Ooh. You really could do with keeping the masks in this level. Okay, well that'll help. I could do with the masks, to be honest. Kermit the Pog says, I would love to write for TripleJump, but I don't know anything about games. Well, yeah. I'm afraid that is kind of a prerequisite. Welcome to my pain, Pete, says Jack Bradshaw. Yeah, this is the... Ooh. Well, good start. Probably not going to spend too long on this, but we'll give it a go.
What? You and Peter don't do everything on the website yourselves.
Me and Peter?
I am shook. My whole life is a lie. I'm joking. You and your staff do brilliant work.
They certainly do. But that Peter guy, he does the most. He's a hard-working chap. There we go. Come on, Hoggy. Oh. Thank you, Galv, for the bits. Is this how we get the what are we on? Is this how we get the purple gem, or is this just does this just exist to be painful for a regular silver gem? Yeah, it's well worth trying to keep hold of your masks as you make your way through this level. Oh! Not for here, for later on, but... Oh no! Let's go back. We can do it. We can do this. Oh. Forget about that nitro every time. Yeah, what you want to do is get to the end of the level here. End of the death route. And there's an exclamation mark crate that you have to hit. And then that fills in that white crate there. That wireframe. And some others that are on the way. So it's how you get a box gem for the level, I think. That's a B-word there from Stetson, who just subscribed. Thank you, Stetson. Nice to see you. Oh though. I might pack it in. Pack it in, whoever it is. It's quarter to 4. We've got a whole warp room to do yet. So what I really should have done is just grab that gem on the way, because I would have still had it. You can carry gems across from deaths. Not really any point in me getting all these crates either, because you know we just missed some, but it's fine. Lolly Llama asks if I've played Fall Guys yet. I've not. I'm not on PS Plus at the moment, so I've not got it for free. And also, I don't know if it's really my thing, to be honest. I can see the appeal, but I'm not really one for online multiplayer. It has to be a pretty special game for me to want to like play with others online, which might sound really not ignorant thing to say, but I don't know. What's the word? You know, like I'm a hermit. Reclusive thing to say, I suppose. But I'd rather just play like couch co-op with my friends, with my fiance, or play single player. And Fall Guys, I don't know. It looks fun for the right scenario. You know, it kind of reminds me of Gang Beasts. But I don't think I really want to, you know, sink hours into that trying to get crowns and stuff. Oh no, I missed one. Still alive. I'll go back for it. I'm in for a penny. That's a view up there from Billy and Weasley, who subscribed by Twitch Prime. 6 months now you've been with us. Thank you very much, Billiam. If you're not body slamming down holes like that, you're not playing Crash properly. There's a crystal. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh. Okay. Oh! Okay, hang on. I know how Crash works. Not like that, apparently. There's nothing up there. Okay, sure. Yeah, see, those remaining boxes were in the death route. But that's fine. We've got the crystal. That's all we want for now. But I'm laughing to death says, so are you excited for Crash 4? That's why I'm playing these games, dude. Or lady. Dudette. Yeah. Getting all prepped. As Rob in PS Access said, I like my games long, linear, and lonely. Oh, I totally agree. He's a good boy, Rob. Oops. Been for a curry with Rob. Twice. With Ben. And the second time with the other Access guys as well. What a nice bunch. I feel like a bit of a... Oh, I keep forgetting that. That's literally, I just died before doing the same thing. I'm laughing to death. Says, played my copies of Crash 1 and 2 this weekend. I'm going to start Warped. Yeah, that's why I'm now rushing through, skipping gems to get to the crystals. Because I want to try and 100% Crash 3 before Crash 4 comes out. 100% it on stream. I've 100%ed it before in my own time, but I want to do it on stream. And if I'm going to leave enough time to do that, I'm probably going to need about 3 streams, or maybe more. So the last stream might be a bit of an overtime stream. But but yeah, there's only 3 more streams after this one before Crash 4 comes out. So gotta blast through Crash 2. How many weeks until Crash 4's arrival anyway, says the Tick Cartoon. It's out on something like the 3rd of October. Ooh! Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, sure, whatever. Yeah. There we go. The nitro crates in Crash 4, they just had a green N on them in the first. It's one of those. They were just a green N. I think the community. I think the community complained about it. So now they've been changed to have Nitro written on them again. Ugh. And in more recent footage that we've seen, they do indeed say Nitro. Sure, let's ride the green gem. Do you want to ride the bone train? Oh, that's a ding there from Slack, which I've apparently not closed. Oh, God, that was lucky. Whoa. Rotten weather. Whoa. It's not coming, it's okay. Did I just spin the log away? You can't spin the log away, surely. Can you? Oops. After all this time, I feel like I spun the log. Maybe I didn't. We'll find out if we encounter any more log boys. Yes, you can, says I'm laughing to death. God, it shows how little I know about Crash 2. I know nothing about this game. I've only completed it like 2 times in my life. Whereas Crash 1 and 3, they are my jams. My collective jam. Oh yeah, you have to. Huh. That's a Buick right there from Stetson, who has gifted a total of 59 subscriptions to the channel. And these ones, this lot, have gone to R. Bannerman, Solgood, Jewel Hazard, Lonk de Donk, and Veiling Owl. Thank you, Stetson and Sons Limited Company. Oh. Boom. I'll wait up here. Oh, so satisfying. Oh boy, okay, here we go. Hop, hop, up, up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Haha! should probably, just now while I'm at it, I think it's worth signal boosting a message that I tweeted out today. Having missed... Whoa! Scary. Having missed yesterday's Worst Games Ever premiere, I went to the comment section today, which is never a good thing to do, especially not first thing in the morning. I started my day well today. In the comment section of this week's, or last week's Worst Games Ever, I should say. Rick drinks beer. First stream I've caught in over a month. I've missed this. Well, Rick, it's nice to have you with us. Have a beer on me. And when I say that, what I mean is, I'm going to have a beer on you with your subscription money. Thank you very much, Rick. Yeah, so I started my day in the YouTube comment section like a fool. And I got a little bit wound up by the fact that people are... Ooh. Wow, okay, so this makes it so much easier. I've just been like trying to pro it out in the past, jumping over those logs. Good to know. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Ah, infuriating. Never mind. So we had yeah, that's it that I do. We had numerous messages in Worst Games comment section saying, where are the face cams? Why haven't you got the face cams on? Some people, I think, are somehow unaware of where the face cams are or why the face cams were removed. And other people do know why the face cams are removed and are just demanding that they come back. And I don't know which is worse, to be honest. I guess I mind less that some people maybe just completely... They just think that we got rid of them, possibly. Because, you know, who am I to say that, oh, well, you should be watching every episode of Worst Games Ever and staying informed on the show? Like, you shouldn't have to necessarily do that. It would be nice if you did, because it helps to support the channel, but, you know, maybe you missed the message in terms of... in terms of why the face cam is gone. Oh, come on! I thought I'd get through that. Cheeky little beggars. But for the avoidance of all doubt, I've done a 3-tweet thread today, and I'm going to address it now. I'm also going to find out whether I can destroy nitros from under the earth. No, I can't. Okay, but now I know. So I've done my tweets. I'm gonna talk about it now quickly, and I'll probably also mention it at the start of the next episode, just so as many people as possible will get the message that Facecam was removed because Ben and I are not working together at the moment, physically in the same room, because of coronavirus. It's not safe for us to be in the same room. Not that either of us have symptoms or have had symptoms, but, you know, if we're able to work remotely, we probably should do. Or, you know, certainly we can be in the same room. I misspoke. It's safe for us to be in the same room if we observe the correct measures. Ooh, that was a scary one. However, it's not safe for us, really, to be sitting next to each other on that table. Within, I mean, not even a meter of each other. Like, come on, dude. Oh, I've got to jump out and get that guy. I think I do. Essentially shoulder to shoulder for an hour. We record for about an hour on what... Hello? You can spin while you're under there. Okay, I just noticed that. I just discovered that as I was trying to get away from that guy. Man, I really have played this game very little, haven't I? Bring on Crash 3, where I sort of know what I'm doing. Oh, I know this one. I know this one. See? I'm not totally stupid. These are fake. Oh, what? I thought that was a bouncy arrow and it wasn't. I just immediately fell off it.
Yeah.
I think people should be grateful that Worst Games Ever is still continuing despite you guys working from home. I said this to you guys during a Discord call, but the enjoyment and quality of all the content have still been amazing. Just know that a huge majority of us are all extremely grateful and proud of the work you guys continue to do.
Thank you, Stephen, for your kind words, and other people have said the same as well, and thanks for the bits as well, Stephen, actually. You've said similar things in the chat and on Twitter and so on. Yeah, see, I wouldn't normally say... Oh, there it is. I wouldn't normally say the same thing, because I've always been, and this is a word this is a sentence you can't say. This is a self-contradicting sentence I've always found. But I think I'm relatively modest. But then modesty is like a good trait. So whenever anyone says they're modest, they don't sound modest because they're saying how good they are because of how modest they are, which is the point I'm trying to make. But I think, at least in terms of like the stuff that I create, you know, the content that I put out, videos that I've made over the years, whether it's at What Culture.
YT comments are generally a hive of scum and villainy. Just remember, don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't ask for advice.
You're right, Odie Lazarus. Also, we can just head to the end of the level now because we do actually have this gem. I might slightly cheater Austin my way out of here and just yeah, at least I think in terms of like content that I've made over the years, whether it's on my solo channel or on What Culture or Vidiots or TripleJump, I'm normally, I'd like to think, fairly modest. So it's not easy for me to say, yeah, people should be grateful that Worst Games Ever is still going on. But actually, I know that it's like our most popular show in terms of like the long-standing community. I know the lists obviously do the best numbers, but they tend to pick up like lots of outside viewers, which is also great. But in terms of like the community we've had for a long time, for many years, our most popular format is Worst Games Ever. You only need to look at the numbers to see that. And so in that sense, I think, yeah, people in a way, maybe they should be kind of grateful that Worst Games Ever continues. I don't like to say things like that. It sounds really like I'm some sort of hero, or we are heroes, me and Ben. But you know, that we could have just like canned that show temporarily and said, sorry, we can't make it right now the way it is. But we worked pretty hard to try and work out how to continue it. To the point that our current setup is really strange.
That's true. Walrus Clan Walrus fans understand why there is no face cam on WGE. Anyway, when is main menu coming back? I'm kidding, please don't hit me.
No, you're right, I miss main menu for sure.
Yeah.
If they think missing face cams are bad, they should have been around in the name redacted days. Where you had to wait months for new episodes.
You're right.
And only had a few to rewatch.
You're right, Knee Deep. Oh, jeez. Sorry to everyone who's good at Crash 2 watching me absolutely cat-hand my way through this game. But, you know, that is ultimately how I feel. Like, if people are big fans of Worst Games, we worked really hard to try and work out a setup where we could continue it. And the way it works now is that, as I said in my tweet, for reasons which I've explained in the thread, if you guys are curious as to how or why we have to do this, because it's a very strange thing. But, oh, yikes. We have to shoot Worst Games, screen sharing on Discord, and then separately also with our phones out on a regular like data network phone call. Not data, network phone call. and we have our headphones on, and then we have an earbud like tucked under here, also listening to the phone call, for input and output reasons that are boring to most, and anyone who wants to know why, I've explained it in my Twitter thread. So the setup is already complicated enough. So, oh no, I tried to slide. I'm not sliding. So yeah, we can't go adding in like webcams, and we certainly can't be in the same room.
No face cams trumps no worst games ever episode every time.
No face cams trumps no worst games ever episode every time. I don't understand those words. No face cams trumps no worst games ever episode every time. I don't understand what that means, but thank you, Mikey, for your bits. Also, thank you to Knee Deep for 200 blips, Mr. Black for 100 blips, and OD Lazarus as well, and Stephen Scodes, and for your supportive comments, all of you. And you're right, Mr. Black, who said it's true Walrus fans.
7.
Oh, 7. It's the real Joe Gen Reed with the scary 7 and 3. It is the true dedicated fans, as a general rule, are the ones who are very accepting of the fact that things are the way they are at the moment, and, you know, worst games ever continues, and that's a good thing. It's mostly people who, you know, people I don't recognize from social media and Twitch chat and stuff. People who have literally just piped up to say, "Where's my free thing the way I want it?" You know. Anyway, I should move on from this now. But I really wanted to address it for the for the avoidance of all doubt. You know, anyone who's watching and wondering where the face cam is, it's not coming back until it is safe for Ben and I.
I say this to the cultaholic guys, but as much as it's easy to pay attention to the negative comments, just know that there are way more people that love you guys than all the content.
It's true.
We are all very understanding. You guys have been able to adapt to these circumstances and have been doing such an incredible job. Keep up the amazing work, and know that a lot of us understand all the hard work you guys do.
Yeah.
Awkward subject change. Talking of preferring solo to online multiplayer, I think being in only child is what made me go for long substantial games, which were usually JRPGs. Honestly.
Yeah.
Where's my free thing the way I want it?
Exactly, that's it. Talking of hard work, hey, I'm glad we persevered through that, because we got all 3 there. Look at that. We got the full set. Oh, we finished the warp room too.
That the opposition is being masterminded by Dr. Nictrus Brio, the inventor of the Evolvo ray. Brio was responsible for our misunderstandings in the past. He forced me to assist him in his plot for world domination, and he's at it again. He will attempt to stand in our way. Be on your guard, Crash. Use the platform to deliver the crystals to Engine.
Okay. Thank you to Spy Hunter, Straight Edge, and the real Joe Gen Reed, and Steven Scodes for all of the blips.
Dr. Cortex said, keep the 20 crystals you have collected to me.
No. We're saying no now. We don't trust these guys anymore. I'm going to throw fruit. I forgot that he didn't have a throw animation in this. I've been playing too much Insane Trilogy. In Insane Trilogy, you actually see his arm chucking fruit. Oh. But yeah, just to quickly round out the subject. We appreciate everyone who's being patient with us, and as you know, we're being told from nice commenters that you know, that we've worked hard and put up with a difficult situation, but I think also, like, you know, the audience has as well to an extent. Like, you know, Ben and I and the guys at Cultaholic and all that, like, we all really appreciate the fact that people are that the viewers are accepting the level of, frankly, like, you know, the dip in quality that there has been to some extent or other. We'd like to think that, like, you know, the presenting is probably still as good as it was and things like that, because you know, that's not the kind of thing that is affected by the situation. But, you know, the audio quality, the visual quality, my internet quality has been, you know, something we've all really had to battle with over the past few months. So as much as, you know, people have said nice things about how, you know, oh Christ, nice things about how we're persevering with the situation, you know, I think, like, thanks to the audience for sticking with us for so long in what's also, you know, a different time for them too, in terms of, like, the kind of content we're putting out. You know, Main Menus had to take a sideline. That's one of my favorite shows that we do. Whoa. That's a B-whip from Paper Sam, who subscribed via Twitch Prime. Thanks for keeping me entertained whilst I get back to uni work, Peter. All the best with uni work, Paper Sam. Get it? Here we go. Bimp.
Yeah.
Anyway, why was the computer cold?
I don't know, Stephen. Why was the computer cold? Yeah, we're all good now. We've moved on. Please, engine. I'm really... I've got my concentration face on. I'm being all quiet. Just trying to get this done. I got so close to the... I got to the final phase in one life, and then I screwed it up because I forgot that he just deletes an entire... Oh, yeah, and then he starts shooting sideways. Of course he does. Kermit the Pog says, is Crash 4 going to retcon the other games, the PS2 games and so on? So this is something I think I've mentioned in like maybe the first stream of the Crash Bandicoot 1 run that I did. I did a trailer breakdown of the initial Crash 4 reveal, because there was all sorts of stuff in there, little Easter eggs and things, super fun. A lot more has come out since then as well, actually, in the Gamescom opening night live and stuff. So there's more to break down, but I don't know if I'll do that at this point. So close before the game comes out anyway. But in that initial breakdown, I speculated. That's what it was, speculation. And some of the stuff seems to have come into fruition. Other things have been confirmed as not the case. And some stuff is kind of in between, still ambiguous. One of the things that's been kind of addressed is that because Crash 4 is something about like space-time fissures and multiverse and stuff like that, because of that, it looks like there's going to be a bunch of like alternate timelines and parallel worlds and stuff, and maybe different versions of Crash and Coco and Torna, and maybe Entropy and stuff like that. And because of that, you know, there's reason to believe that actually the other Crash games maybe aren't retconned, as I said they were in. Oh, come on! I jumped it. I jumped it, dude. You know, maybe they're not being retconned at all, which is what I theorized that they were being, based on the like the final line of the initial trailer, in which one of the new masks asks Crash and Coco, how many times have you defeated Cortex now? And Coco says 3, which implies that none of the others happened, you know. And this is called Crash 4, and it's we know that it's set directly after Crash 3, therefore do all the ones that follow it, you know, have they been retconned? And I said in that video, oh yeah, I think maybe they have. That's not so certain now, because I think the developers themselves, Toys for Bob, have said in interviews that, hey, there's every reason that the other Crash games could still exist in like alternate timelines and stuff. So no is the answer. I think they probably haven't been retconned, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were like referenced in some way in the new game. I know Crunch Bandicoot, who was from the 4th game, right? There's already been a Crunch Easter egg shown in the opening night live stuff. There's like a fridge. Crash wakes up on Insanity Beach, or does he wake up? I don't know. He sets off from Insanity Beach, and there's a fridge on the beach, and the magnets, there's like letter magnets on it, and they spell out Crunch. And I think there's also somewhere, in those like lost tapes levels, there's like Crunch can be seen on a monitor in the background. So, you know, definitely elements of it have already been. Oh, please. Lucy B says, I imagine it's retcon from the main timeline. Yeah, I think it is. I think the main timeline is going to go Crash 1, 2, 3, 4. And from there, we'll just see how it goes. But I think there will be other parallel timelines. Ugh. The guy from Traveler's Tales got mad because he assumed Crash 4 retcons Wrath of Cortex. Did he really? Man. Poor Traveler's Tales guy. The other thing is, though, like, you know, Lucy B says, oh, maybe, you know, the main timeline has retconned that stuff, and that stuff now exists in parallel universes. That might not even be true. Like, all that has to happen is Crash 4 has to end in a way that Wrath of Cortex can continue after it, you know? Theoretically, you could do that. You could have the game, you could have Crash 4 end in a way where, how does Wrath of Cortex start? Like, just all the villains are standing on the Cortex Vortex or something, or they're in a lab somewhere, and then he reveals Crunch, you know? So you could do something like that. You could do that. But yeah, I suspect the main timeline is now Crash 1, 2, 3, 4. They may then, if this does really well, go on to do a Crash 5. Ooh. Okay, I've blown it up. Just to jump over that thing. Right, and now, don't let him zap you. Now what do? I don't know what happens here. Oh, I see. I just throw like one fruit and then get out of the way. I'm just gonna wait for him to come to the one I'm standing on. Thank you very much. Ooh. Okay, we can do this. Yes, that's it. Thank goodness for that.
Mr. Cortex will be very displeased with your insistence distance. Prepare to suffer his wrath.
Prepare to suffer his wrath. The wrath of Cortex. Thank God. Thank God that's done. So, final warp room. Cortex is going to be mad because we didn't give the crystals to Engine because we realised he's a baddie.
What is your problem, Bandicoot? I will not ask you again to bring me the crystals. Obtain the remaining 5 crystals, Crash, and bring them to me.
Oh, I'll obtain him, Neo. And then I'm going to keep him away from you. Piston it away. These are kind of fun.
Yeah.
The earlier stages of that boss fight gave me some serious Star Fox 64 vibes. Really fun to watch it.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Fitzpoople, even though I really struggled through it. There's some even bigger Star Fox vibes in Crash 3 when you fight Engine. Spoilers. Engine returns in Crash 3. Because you're actually flying a little ship. So yeah, I find these levels pretty fun, if very challenging at times. It's like attacking these guys and remembering which way around to, or like being vigilant enough to know whether you're bouncing on their heads or skinning into them, because they change, they lift their little tentacles up and down. So in this state, you just bounce on his head, and that one doesn't move his arms about, but other ones do, and it gets a bit tricky. Oh, please, Crash, come on, just get in there. I never really understood what these things were meant to be. I think that slightly bothered me, actually. I feel like if you're gonna have... Oh, jeez. If you're gonna have enemies like this, you should at least make them look like they've got some kind of purpose. I suppose these guys could be like... Oh, there you go. That's the first one. It's got me there. Just got to keep your eye on them, that's all. There we go. They're modified rumbas. Yeah, I think they probably are. But what is this? Some sort of, like, horse UFO. Come here, son. Gotcha. Whoa. Well, I'm glad we got all the coloured gems. That makes me happy. I don't think, I mean, looking at the time, it's 4:20. We're not going to have time to 100% this game. And I want to move on next week to Crash 3. So, sorry everyone who was hoping for the 100% run. It's not going to happen. But hey, at least we'll be able to go on to a game that I'm a bit more well versed in. Relatively speaking. Still going to upset a lot of people the way I run through it, I'm sure, but hey.
Yeah.
It's 4:20 time once again, my dude.
Is it indeed?
As Brotovich is on vacation, I'll take care of the jokes department today. Brace yourself, clan. Why are calendars so rare? Because their days are numbered. Ha ha ha.
Good.
Why did the bike fall down? It was too tired. Hee hee hee.
Excellent.
What did the policeman say to his belly button?
You're under a vest.
Ho ho ho. Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Because it's pointless. Hee ha ho.
Good.
Somewhere in Amsterdam, a German mod is very happy. Moggy job done.
Yeah.
Merry Blazemas. It's a Lord bless 420, but fear not, have some DIDGERIDOO light for corny jokes from me. When is a bear not a bear? When he doesn't have the right qualifications.
Oh, excellent.
Ha ha ha. What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo? A pouch potato.
Okay.
Hee hee hee. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
A stick.
A stick. Hi hi hi. Where do Australians buy their monkeys? Amazon Primate.
Oh,
Ho,
for
ho,
God's
ho.
sake.
My department hired an Australian IT expert. He came from a land down under. Hoo hoo hoo.
Oh, a land down under. Okay, I like it. Well, thanks to Trialing Badger and Jack Bradshaw for stepping up to the Lord Brotovich jokes plate. All very good. Nice, especially Trialing Badger to have themed ones. Australian ones, much like Brotovich does.
Happy 420, my dudes. We have heard Carla say it. Now let's hear Robot Lady say hat, 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 hat. Hat, 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 hat.
Oh. She says that weirdly. Also, I'd like to point out something pretty nice is happening right now. It's 420 Blazer, everyone. And, just quickly stick that back on. Look at that. Look at that percentage completion number, everyone. While we're 420ing. Just take it off there, actually. Whoops. There we go. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And 3.
Oh, and 3. There it is. Thank you to the real Joe Gen Reed for 1,000 blips today. Split across a creepy 7 and 3 cryptic message that will never be solved. Oh, look how nice that is. Look at those leaves cascading down the sex number there. I mean, down the weed number. Oh, there you go. It's the weed number, everyone. 69%. We did it. Take it to the bank. Good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you hear the one about the evil tuna? He was rotten to the albacore. Hee hee.
To the what? I don't even know what an albacore is, Spy Hunter. I'm too ignorant. Maybe I'll just try jumping over these guys where possible.
Happy 420 BB.
No, stop it.
Blaze
Stop
it,
doing
my dudes,
that.
Moggy dab. I got no jokes today.
Oh my
but
God, he
since
came.
I'm in the capsule of blazing it. I thought that counts too. Moggy, cool. That's all I have for today. I'm back to being a tourist. Have fun,
Lobrotovich.
chat and TP Team TR5 Dick salute.
Have an excellent holiday, Lobrotovich. Don't worry. Fellow chat mod Trowling Badger stepped in with some jokes in place of you and did some Australian themed jokes. As did Jack with some with an assortment of jokes. We're thinking of you. I want to point out the 69% there. It's all very nice, except for the fact that Lobrotovich isn't here. RIP. Rest in peace, Lobrotovich, who just donated from beyond the grave. Or blipped. I'm skipping this guy, I don't trust him. No. Ooh. Donk. I can wait. Got you. Donk. No, crash. There aren't enough checkpoints in this level. TP albacore is a kind of tuna. Well, there you go. I've learned something today. In that case, it's a good joke. Oh. I'm just going to speedrun it now. I've had enough. Speedrun strats. Oh! No! He lifted his arms just in time. Yeah, I think I do need one. Thank you, game. Sympathy mask. TP, you have a bad habit of erroneously killing off your mods. First Cecil, now Lord Brotovich, where will it end? You're next. Let me choose one at random. Trowling Badger, I'll tell you why, because you can dig your own grave. Oh, that's a threat. Mazdadactyl, you're fine for now. Unless you change your name to I also dig holes for a living. That'd be a good username. Someone change their name to that. Oh no. Thanks for the mask. Yes, a crystal, a checkpoint, a mask. Oh no, and then a hazard that I'm instantly gonna hit. I might just go back and get that mask again, to be honest. I love all of our chat mods. They do excellent work. Thank you, one and all. Oh look, the death route. Oh, that's weird. How come we're not allowed to go on the death route? That's a bit strange. Oh, I know why. Because I keep dying all the time. Like there. Oh, Oh, now it's this thing. I mean, this is quite fun as a hazard, but you press the button and it fires the gun. You see? So then you have to get off there real quick. Oh, well, I nearly... If I'd got that guy, I would have landed on the button anyway, which would be bad. So... What have I got? Right, let's get this guy properly. No, he's still... I was waiting for him to lift his... I thought he would, and he didn't. Sure, I could do with the lives. Do. I feel like I have to backtrack in this bonus round, and I can't think why. Oh, was there? Yeah, there was some what's at the start, weren't there? Some empty wireframe crates, which I might not be able to get back to now. I don't really know. Can I? No, definitely not. Let's have one more go. I think I just need to leave some crates behind to bounce on. Can definitely destroy all those. Yeah, I think just leave that bouncy one there. Come back here, do that. And then we'll be good. Hop on there. Might help if I actually doinged rather than just... Hopefully by the time Crash 4 comes out, I will have learned a bit of patience, because it's meant to be quite hard. And the only reason I'm failing here, or a lot of the time anyway, not all the time, but it's just because I feel like it's safe to go and it's not. And I'm also doing spin jumps unnecessarily, and then when I miss the slide, but like there, for example, that was really impatient of me. I should have just waited one more tick, but I didn't. And here, I don't think I need... Well, maybe I do need to slide jump off there, actually, but... Look, we're not losing lives here, and we're potentially going to gain some lives, so I'm going to keep going. Oh, okay, yeah, I need to jump down on those from the top, don't I? Otherwise I can't. Are you going to play Crash 4 on modern or retro mode, says Hutchmaster. I'm going to play on retro mode, I think. Like a true Crash player. For those who don't know, Crash 4 is allegedly coming with 2 different modes. One of them allows you to play without the constraint of having a life counter. And you might think, well, what's the point in collecting one fruit then at that point? And the point is... Oh! There we go, we made it. The point is that there will be a gem or some kind of reward for collecting a certain number of fruit per level. So it will be important still to be collecting fruit, whether or not you've got lives turned on or off. But yeah, I want to collect my lives. The kind of dopamine rush you get from that, ding, is, you know, I live for that. So I'm gonna have lives on for sure. It's not a true challenge if you're not playing retro mode. Oh no! I've got to stop doing the spins. Like, the game isn't designed for you to do a... So I've talked about this in my previous, in the previous stream. If you slide jump, you jump a bit further and higher. If you spin on your way up from a slide jump, you jump even further and higher, or even higher anyway. And so I still do it as it's force of habit as much as anything else. It's like I can't not do it. I have to consciously think about. See, I just did it. I just did it then as well. As I'm saying, I just did it then. It's just the way I'm used to it. And actually, you can screw yourself over if you fail it. Whereas if you just do a slide jump, a regular old slide jump, then you're fine, really. See? not having issues now because I'm being sensible and just slide jumping. Doing! Oh, made it. Oh, Ayan Sandok. Ayan Sandok subscribed by Twitch Prime. I think that's a new subber, and I nearly missed it. Thank you so much, Ayan. I hope I'm saying that right. For subscribing via Twitch Prime. Wonderful. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. Oh, look at me not having any issue. Well, I spoke too soon, surely. I'm about to, like, die, but look at me not having issues now that I'm doing proper slide jumps and not tricksy, glitchy, spinny ones. There you go, that's how you do it. Without trying to exploit what is essentially a glitch, then you go far.
Yeah.
R-E-T-R-O.
R-E-T-R-O. The real Jojo and Reed will be playing in retro mode, seemingly, but you know, we can only guess. We can only translate those letters in a certain. Oh no! Well, that's fine. We'll take what we've got and we'll go with it. I wonder how the game stops me going into the bonus round now. Because I'm not supposed to be able to get back into a bonus round that I've cleared and died and checkpointed and come back to. But maybe it's going to be blocked off. I can't really remember. Oh yeah, there you go. No worries. Man, I'm really thirsty. Oh! He got me. That was a Buick right there. Just a second. There's a Buick right there from Spy Hunter gifting a sub. Boom. It went to Walk Whack. It's a good name. That's the 9th sub gifted by Spy Hunter. And also the Dude Brothers subscribed via Twitch Prime. 13 months total. Thank you to all of the many Dude Brothers. Dude and Dude and Dude and Son and Brother Limited. Oh. Did you notice that I was spinning as I was falling there? That's because I tried to do a spinny slide jump. Like that. Like a bad boy. No! Yeah, stay hydrated, knee deep. I need to. I don't have anything. Still spinning. Still spin jumping. Like a fool. I'm gonna have to actually work pretty hard to get this. Oh, please. I'm gonna have to work pretty hard to get this game done now, in the time limit. Even just to a non-100% amount. Because I think there's another one of these levels coming up, which is going to be super fun. I might be wrong. But we've got jetpack levels come in and everything. Vogue Lactose subscribed. Thanks to Stephen Scodes gifting a sub. Thank you, Stephen. That's 33 total now you've gifted. And every single one of them has been appreciated by us at TripleJump and also by the people that they've gone to. Oh, we made it. Oh, nice. Look at that number of boxes. Blue Boy Spiel 232 subscribed, and that was gifted by Spy Hunter Doom. 10th gift to the channel. Thank you. Solo Kretzel says, not 100%. Why don't you just come to my home and punch me in the face? Alright. Okay, I think it's time for a jetpack level, which controls like ass, but has a very nice soundtrack, so you can't complain. Crash pops the jetpack on, son, and then 0G. Oh, it's inverted. Oh, God. totally forgotten how the controls work here. Oh, really badly. It's circle to go backwards, X to go forwards, and then up and down are inverted to go up and down. They'd have been better off having X to go up, and circle to go down, and up and down just... Oh, Jesus, okay. Did they change these controls in Insane Trilogy? Because these seem like terrible controls. Oh, Naughty Dog. Not your best moment. Certainly not your worst. I say that as though they've had lots of bad moments. That's not actually what I meant by that. I just meant that this isn't a terrible thing. Therefore, it's not their worst moment. But actually, I don't know what their worst moment is. Maybe the amount of... What's Naughty Dog's worst moment? Jak and Daxter? Something from that series? Yes, please give me the checkpoint. Why isn't the box break sound effect working? Because in space, no one can hear you break boxes in space. Kneedeep won't take that Jak and Daxter hate. I don't mean Jak and Daxter as a whole. I mean something in Jak and Daxter is probably their worst moment, right? I don't know. You tell me. What's their worst moment? The Real Jojo and Reed, boom! With 5 subs, they've gone to Day94, Jake Sula, Scary Mac, RoboDog, and Ares Menezes, or something like that. RoboDog, walk! I remember that video? 5-second films, before the days of Vine. There was a YouTube channel, and I think they had a website and stuff, called 5-second films that did 5-second videos. It was really original and unique back then, and then Vine happened, and then TikTok happened. Oh jeez, no. Da 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 ba 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 ba. Thank you to all those gifters. Real Jojo and Reed, Stephen Scode, Spy Hunter. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Clearly the platforming in the original Uncharted where their camera was really far away was their low moment. They really should have had platforming nailed at that point.
Guess so. Yeah, I nearly said Uncharted actually, in the sense that if you replay Uncharted 1, there's a lot of gunplay, and the gunplay's not really that good, or certainly not in comparison to the other games. You know, like Uncharted 1 was great, but the moment that Uncharted 2 and 3 and Thief's End came out, Uncharted 1 suddenly became, in my opinion, kind of just a bit mediocre. It's fine. It's good. It's not just fine. It's a good game, but in comparison, it's only fine. It's the worst of the series. But it's a good series. It's a good series to be the worst of, if you see what I mean. Go, Crash. Oh, Crystal. Don't forget that boy. I have to do the whole level again. Oh, jeez. No, hang on, I can wait. No, let's go through the middle when it gets big.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
For my money, there's a hard but in the docks in Jak 2 that is a huge difficulty spike.
A hard but.
Anyone who's played it will know the one I mean.
Spy Hunter, thank you very much for the bits. It's been bright in my face, isn't it? Look how bright I've gone. That's fine, I'll just leave it. Don't have time. Don't have time to start fiddling with camera settings. We've got a game to complete. And we've only got 20 minutes to do it. And I'm probably going to struggle a bit with the final boss fight as well. I can't really remember how hard it is. I remember what it entails, and it's kind of rubbish. It's definitely the worst final boss fight in in the series. That I can say for sure. Crash 3's boss fight is pretty great. Final boss fight. Night Flight. Oh, this is good. I think this is another bug one, isn't it? I don't know about Golden Hour, Hutchmaster. I think more like Pasty Hour. Well, not pasty, just shimmering, angelic, white face hour. Is there an hour for that? Ooh! That just sort of opened out underneath me, really. Oh no. Ooh! Oh, saved it. Oh. Oh, the death route was just there. It's fine. We don't want the death route. We just want to complete the level. Just want to complete the level and go home. But also sort of kind of get as many boxes as possible because I can't help myself. You know, the usual way people play Crash. Maybe I'll leave it. I'll have one more go, I guess. And then, remember, patience TP, says Spy Hunter. Can't have patience in this level, Spy Hunter. The bug is going. You gotta stick with the bug. I mean, if I'm clever, I could actually, yeah. Oh, I could get up there. Oh, yikes, the scenery bounces you back quite rapidly there, which is not good. Oh, I don't know how long ago I activated this bug, actually, which is slightly unnerving. Oh, he's left me. We're good. I wanted the checkpoint before I got the crystal. You can always go back for the crystal. No, you can't. You shouldn't. You should always get your crystal, really. Because then even if you die, you'll still have it. Whoa! Hello, bug? Did I get you? Okay, you're with me. Don't follow me down there. I think there's a trick to the final boss where he doesn't move if you don't. I'd look it up if I wasn't cooking. That doesn't seem right. Because it's like a chase boss. You sure? He doesn't move if you don't. But you're like chasing him through rings and stuff, aren't you? And if anyone knows about that, I'm not gonna use it, but I'm just interested to know if that's actually some kind of glitch that happens. Ugh. Quick, before the bug runs out. No! I can confirm what Drawn by Justin said. He did that when I played Crash 2 earlier, says Jack Bradshaw. What, so you just don't strafe anywhere? You just stay in the middle and he won't? Oh, no, hang on. Bug, please. You have to come with me. It's in your contract. Oh! He skidded right into that. Oh, jeez. Get that boy. Oh no, where's the flipping platform? There it is. Oh. Whoa. I see you, lizard. Do. Boo-doo. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Nearly fell down that hole. Boom. Oh, only 2 boxes. They must have been down the death route. Yeah, we made it. We made it. Just a couple of levels left, and then we've non-100%ed Crash Bandicoot 2, and we can move on to Crash 3. So we've got Pack Attack, which is another jetpack level. Spaced Out, which is... Oops. Another jetpack level, is it? As well? Or is it another Piston It Away level? I hope we don't have 2 more jetpack levels. That would be lame. Not like Chris Hardwick. Doom, doom, doom. Thank you very much. That's 62 subs you've gifted, which is a ludicrous amount. They've gone to Jennykins, Preload 12, Midget Dribbler, which that's just a word I'm reading, but I mean, it's not really very PC. Serialization, Sky Nightly, they've all gone out. Kind of regret reading that, using it. I just sort of read it and then I'd already said it, but yeah, it's okay, I guess. Maybe there's a certain definition in which it's okay to use. I don't know. In any case, let's just not say it. Good. Okay. So this is another... Oh, there's B-whips happening. This is another jetpack level, as you can see. Weird controls. And... Oh, and... And yeah, I'm slightly concerned that the next level is also one. Surely not. Birdie says, so what's a goblin? For God's sake. It's called an education. Oh! The cable. The hot cable. Lucy B says... Okay, yeah. Well, true. Oh, no. Oh, I learned something, actually. I was just looking at the background there with the moon. If you go to the... When you're in the secret warp room in this level, when you've done... You know, some of the levels have secret exits where suddenly you know, climb up some fake nitros and they're not real nitros and you teleport away and stuff like that. There's secret exits. And it takes you to the secret warp room. In the background, you can actually see the islands from the first game sort of silhouetted in the background, which is cool. And also in the ending cutscene, I think, as well, with Brio. So this whole thing is like taking place, well, at the moment we're in space apparently, but the warp room that we're in is just sort of hovering just above Insanity Island, really. The archipelago. Oh, I hate these controls so much. Oh, what was that? There's a hot pipe up there. I've got the Crash Bandicoot sound font on my copy of Fruity Loops Studio, which is music making software. You can get the sound font, which means just a whole set of instruments like these. I'm like hearing these instruments and I'm thinking of like music that I've made, just using them for fun. Because I can like hear sort of like little tinny metal trumpet and stuff. No! I've also got the Spyro one as well. Some very dedicated people out there who just like put these things together. That's what I did my Spyro rap with. My Spyro rap, I should specify for those who are wondering, is not me rapping to Spyro or about Spyro. It's I did a video where I got all the crystal dragons from Spyro 1 to like just deliver bits of their dialogue, but as though it sort of rhymes. Available on my personal channel if you want to have a look at it. It's called Spit and Fire. Oh, this looks horrible. I'm through. Thank goodness. Let's hope that's the end of jetpack levels. Oh, and we even got a gem for our troubles. Fantastic news. Spaced out. It's either going to be another jetpack level, which I think is unlikely, or a piston it away thing, and I can't remember. Jetpack level sounds like it should be speedy and a lot of fun. This doesn't seem like that. Yeah, the jetpack levels in this game are my least favorite bit about the entire game, I have to say. They're not terrible, but they're just, you have to just, it's like a bit of a chore you have to get through to me. Oh, it's not another one, is it? Oh no, it's one of these. I don't know what's worse. This is probably harder. Oh yeah, with the hot platforms. Oh, they're not hot. They look hot. Oh, they are hot. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Last stream before I go back to work tomorrow.
Oh.
You and Ben have made a tough time so much more bearable. I think he'll spend the rest of the day playing Crash and probably swearing a lot.
That's the way to spend your days, in my experience, Ed. Thank you so much for the 400 blips there and for being with us throughout this interesting period. I'm glad that we've brought you a bit of relief, a bit of pleasure. Oh, this is the bit. Oh, should we? I can't remember what's up here, but you ride each coloured gem, don't you, to get through this bit? Oh, this is probably a terrible idea. Why have I gone this way? This is, I'm guessing, the hardest bit in the entire game, given that you need all of the coloured gems to progress through it. Oh, look at this. It's 5 to the hour. We're not going to do this. Just something for people who want to know. You need all of the coloured gems to get up there and do that thing. And it's probably hard and has a gem at the end of it. And, you know, good luck to you, you lunatics. Bewip. CJ is on fire, just subscribed. You're on fire, CJ, with that those 10 months you've been with us. On fire all that time. Someone put CJ out. Oh, jeez, okay. I thought I was going to die then. Steven Scodes found my rap. I mean, I'm assuming Steven Scodes found my rap. Or premix, I should say, really. I can't verify that that is the actual link, but I'm assuming it probably is. People keep asking me in the comments section of that video to do a reignited version, which I've always intended to do, but just not at the time. Interestingly, a couple of the dragon's lines in Spyro Reignited have actually changed. I don't know. I'm trying to think whether any of it affects the lyrics. Oh, it does actually. In fact, thinking about it, it does. But we're fine. I shouldn't be struggling with this bit, by the way. This platform is like, you just hop on it like that. You don't have to be clever. But I just can't help doing those fancy jumps. Can I have a mask now, please, game? Thank you very much. Oh, for goodness sake. We can finally get the Peter editing live stream with you editing the reignited Spyro rap. I could do that. Show people how I make those remixes, how I make people talk in time with music. It wouldn't be very fun initially because I'd have to switch to software that I don't normally use. Because professionally, day to day, I use like the Adobe Creative Cloud suite that guy, why is he... That seems like very difficult, that bit there, but sure, okay. So I use Premiere, Adobe Premiere, to do most of my video editing. But to do those remixes, the best thing to do is to use Sony Vegas or Sony Movie Studio, because when you stretch or squash sound in Sony Vegas, you don't get... Oh man, that's a really tight gap there. You don't want to touch that guy on his way through. I thought I could at least... I forgot that you can't walk under that. I wish this was a jetpack level now, to be honest. I know I've missed a box, by the way, but I'm not bothered anymore. But yeah, when you stretch and squash sound in Sony Vegas, you don't get like a sound tunnel. It doesn't get... Whereas if you stretch sound in... How do I get past this guy? I guess there is room to jump, but you got to be careful, because if you jump and then... for God's sake! Get really pissed off now. If you jump and one of those things comes down on your head, even though there's space underneath it for you to ordinarily stand, it will still kill you. So you got to be careful. Yeah, Mr. Black says Vegas is way better for sound editing, in their humble opinion. It's true. It's true, you get a kind of tinny effect to it if you stretch stuff in Premiere. Might not be the case if you stretch stuff in Adobe Audition, but I don't use that ever. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just, you know, when you just get set in your ways and you just get stuck with a certain piece of software because you then... Oh, there we go. Thank God. Because you then change. Yeah, that's why I don't use Audition. Ben is appalled by it constantly because I use like Audacity, the free, very low power audio editing software, purely because like once upon a time I couldn't have... Oh, come on, I hate these guys so much, just choose where you're putting your flipping tentacles and keep them there. Right, hopping over here, waiting for him to come back, and spin in the wrong direction. People are entitled to their own editing proclivities, Trolling Badger. May there be 1,000 blossoms bloom. But yeah, back when I was an impoverished student, and still wanted to like make stupid plop posts and stuff. For YouTube and Twitter, I couldn't afford to get Creative Cloud, so I had to use Audacity, and now I dare not leave Audacity because it seems like something I won't be able to relearn, even though I definitely will. Oh man. Oh no. There's a flipping horse on the other side. Right, put your arms up. Put your arms up. I've done a cheeky save state there because we're already overrunning. We're nearly there though. I don't think I even want to go down there, to be honest. Although I probably should, because you get a checkpoint out of it, so... I see them nitros. Don't think you can get me. Oh, really? Okay. Sure. I get it. Oh God. God damn it. In fact, does this even become a checkpoint? It doesn't, does it? No, it doesn't become a checkpoint. Because if you die, it sends you back to your old checkpoint. So, screw this. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Don't have time for this flipping rubbish. Ooh. See, I'm always happy with these button laser gun hazards because they're fun. I think it's quite fun to make your way through them, and you kind of do it on your own terms. Bap, bap, bap. Oh no, he made me tiny. It's just like being me in real life. Now what I'll do is hop over him and go through there, like that. Oh. You have to do it. We are entitled to exactly what we want from our freely provided entertainment, says Straight Edge. You're right. What was I thinking? I need to wait for that octopus fella. Oh, geez. I better do a save state here because I've only got 1 life left. Right. Wait for him to get out of the flipping way first. Right, then go. Oh, we made it. Did we make it? There's a nitro crate, so we must be near the end. Oh no. It's the end, everyone. Just enough time. Well, I say just enough time. We've overrun, but just enough time to defeat Cortex. We made it. Screw this game. Never playing Crash 2 again after this. No, I'm joking. It's not that bad. I'm just not good at it.
Yes! My plan is nearly complete. And I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for it. Engine? What's happening? What's that? Is he giving our signal?
Crash! Cortex isn't going to use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's going to harness the force and use it to power the super Cortex vortex he has built on his space station. One blast of the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slave.
Oh no.
Crash, don't let him have those crystals!
Engine, you fool! She's telling him everything! Yes. We're back now. Pardon the, interruption. Crash, bring me crystal!
Bring me crystal! I kind of feel like Crash had clocked this already, though, because he didn't give the crystals to Engine earlier. So, like, surely this is not... That wasn't a revelation to him. Surely. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, here's the final boss. So if we stay in the middle, apparently... What? So if I just don't move, is he not going to shoot me? I don't really understand. Okay, I'm just going to... Weird. I don't... Okay, sure. We have to defeat him before we get to the end. trying to hit the rocks or the mines. Not really sure what people were saying about if you don't move, he doesn't move. I don't really... Oh, I guess in terms of up, down, left, right sort of thing. We don't know if we're running out of road here. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, it's only in the Insane Trilogy version. Okay. Right, let's get him this time. Big fan of the Neo Cortex theme, personally. Oh no. Can't afford to keep hitting rocks. I'm not sure what dictates when you're close enough to spin him. Is there some kind of indicator? Am I losing lives every time I fail, by the way? Because this will be it now. In Insane version, there's a giant signal. There's a signal if you get close. Yeah, I thought there was. So is that it now? Do I lose a life? And is that the end? Okay, no problem. Continue. Yes. It's the first game over though so far. So, you know, I think we can just head straight on up. Do the boss fight. Do a little save state here to save us having to reset every time. But I'll only use it if we game over. There we go. I guess you just have to watch him and see if he looks like he's close to you. Ah, come on, I didn't touch that. Gotta love these jetpack things, right? They're great. Okay, I got him again, apparently. I don't really... Didn't look like I was close to him, but sure. Yes, alright, I don't want to listen to that every time. Okay, I'm going to use my save state to reset because screw that. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Crash, for God's sake. Just go around the rocks. There we go. There we go. Done. No!
You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot!
There we go.
Crash, what do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
Remember this, everyone, for when we play Crash Bandicoot 3 next time. So Cortex, I believe, has fallen to Earth, but this satellite is still up in space. That's Crash 2 done. Thank goodness for that. And spoilers. The 100% ending of this game simply entails gathering all the gems together, and then Embryo, who you may remember we have seen on the hologram once or twice earlier on in the run, says, "Hey, Cortex is trying to destroy the world. I don't like it. So bring me the gems, and I will make a gun so that you can shoot down the Cortex Vortex. That's the big satellite in the sky. So that's all that happens. Crash gathers all the gems together, fires the gun, it blows up the Cortex Vortex, and then the credits run just like this. Spoilers. So at the start of the next stream, when we play Crash Warped, you will see the wreckage of the Cortex Vortex tumbling to Earth from space. There we go. So, join me in a week's time. Actually, I tell a massive lie because I've got Monday off. I've got a week on Monday off because that is... I'm moving house on the weekend, and I thought I would take the bank holiday that I didn't... I worked on the bank holiday last week so that I could use it on a different day, and I'm using it on next Monday so that I can just have an extra day to sort the house out, or maybe just have a bit of a rest after having moved over the weekend. So I will be streaming still next week, but it'll be on probably Wednesday, or probably Wednesday, I think. But just watch social media as always, and make sure you're subscribed if you can afford to be, and that you've got your, that you'll get email notifications and stuff like that to find out when we're streaming. Oh, crash. Do we get a message from... No, we don't. Okay. Good, well, there we go. Let me pause that and do that. Here we are. That's that. So thank you very much for being with me, everyone. Thanks for all the advice that I got from a few crash heads, too. That's the official term. We got 84%. That's not bad. I think you get like 20% for defeating Cortex or something. But, man, we only got about half the gems. So, oofed. Tough show. So say goodbye to this background and this room with a strange lighting situation with an enormous window. Hopefully the next place will be better. That's the other thing, actually. Theoretically, I'll be streaming next week. But if I find that in fact, I won't have internet. What I'll have to do is use my Yorkshire Internet 4G router for probably one more stream. So it might be a little bit, depending on what signal I can get out there, might be a little bit shaky next week. But I'll do what I can. Or worst case scenario, I can go into the office maybe and stream from there if there's a streaming setup there, which there might not be. So I don't know. We'll try the 4G. It should be stable enough-ish to run a stream. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen because we won't have internet by then. So yeah, that'll be it. Watch social media, keep an eye on all that, and we'll just see how it goes. But in any case, next time I stream, we'll be playing Crash Warped. Bastion Play, you got there just in time with a Prime subscription. Subscribed for 7 months total, and you've just started a 1 month streak, so good for you. See if you can keep that up. And you say thanks for all the help with Crash 1 TP. Well, you're very welcome. As I've said multiple times in today's stream, I know Crash 1 and 3 a lot better than 2, so keep an eye out on the Crash 3 streams, and hopefully I have a bit more advice for you on how to find the secret warp, the secret levels and stuff. There's a couple of secret levels in that game. Exciting. Yeah, say goodbye to the yellow room and the temporary period of stable internet that I've had, because that's going out the window for another few weeks, seemingly. But there we go. Right, bye everyone. Have a nice rest of your Monday, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.